Viewers have reacted strongly to the latest episode of The Summer I Turned Pretty, with many describing episode 9 as a filler that stalled the momentum of the third season. Episode 9, titled Last Call, became available on Prime Video on September 3, 2025 at AM, and followed Belly Conklin as she abruptly boarded a flight to Paris, while the rest of the Cousins Beach crew tried to piece together the fallout back home. The episode opens with Belly, played by Lola Tung, leaving after Jeremiah Fisher, played by Gavin Casalegno, calls off their engagement. Back at Cousins Beach, Conrad, played by Christopher Brinny, along with Taylor Rain Spencer, Stephen Kaufman, and other characters, try to recover from the unexpected turn of events. Viewers were shown Belly's time in Paris, but numerous fans felt those scenes, and the episode overall lacked forward momentum and substantive development for the ensemble remaining at home. Reaction on social platforms quickly trended toward disappointment, with a substantial number of viewers characterizing the episode as short, boring, or unnecessary padding ahead of the season's conclusion. Several users framed the installment as a waste of time, given the limited number of episodes expected for the series, while others praised the cinematic Paris sequences, even as they argued those moments did not compensate for thin plotting elsewhere. One recurring criticism on X likened the episode to rage bait, suggesting it was designed to provoke strong emotional reactions without advancing major plot lines. Plot details contributed to the mixed response. Belly's Paris storyline revealed that her planned study abroad placement did not exist, and that her engagement ring had been stolen, forcing a series of setbacks that ultimately send her back home. Back at Cousins Beach, Conrad learns about Jeremiah calling off the wedding only after a family phone call, leading to an awkward reunion where romantic tensions remain raw. Belly attempts to call Jeremiah after returning, but the attempt ends with Jeremiah cutting ties and Conrad reacting defensively, telling Jeremiah that Belly reached out and urging him to remain distant. The episode also included scenes of Belly making new acquaintances in a Paris nightclub before deciding to return. Beyond episode-by-episode reactions, fans have resumed debating how the series will end, particularly as the television adaptation has started to diverge from Jenny Han's books. Some viewers have speculated that Jeremiah could end up with Redbird, a character played by Tanner Zagarino, pointing to earlier moments in the series, including a prior same-sex kiss for Jeremiah in Season 1, as evidence that the character's sexuality and romantic options were being deliberately signposted. Others have focused on the airport sequence as a narrative cue, interpreting Belly's departure from a planned future with Jeremiah's closure on his chapter and a setup for her to reunite with Conrad. A competing strand of interpretation insists the story ultimately pushes Belly toward choosing herself, arguing that personal growth and independence remain central to her arc, even if she later ends up with Conrad. The series, created by Jenny Han and based on her novel, first premiered in 2022 and returned for a third season that began streaming on July 16, 2025. As fans await the season finale, the reaction to episode 9 has underscored strong investment in character choices and impatience with anything perceived as narrative detours. In summary, episode 9 provoked a clear divide. Viewers praised certain visual moments, particularly in Paris, while many criticized the episode as filler that slowed the season's pacing and left key emotional beats feeling unresolved. Producers and the writing team now face heightened expectations for the remaining episodes to deliver satisfying payoffs. If you have a theory about how the season will end or a reaction to episode 9, share it in the comments below. If you found this report useful, please like, share, and subscribe for more episode breakdowns and fan reaction coverage.